What if I told you that the food sitting in your kitchen right now could switch off chronic inflammation? The same inflammation that accelerates aging, weakens immunity, and fuels disease. Today, I want to reveal a truth many people overlook. Chia seeds, yes, the superfood everyone talks about, are powerful, but alone, they're not enough. And if you've been relying on them alone, you're missing the real secret that turns chia into one of the most anti-inflammatory foods on the planet. Your body's not just a machine, it is a living, intelligent system designed to repair, renew, and regenerate. Every organ, every cell, every pathway inside you has one mission: to keep you alive, energized, and protected. And one of the most extraordinary truths about human biology is this: your body already knows how to heal. It has been doing it since the day you were born. The real question is, are you giving it what it needs to perform that healing? Most people underestimate the power of food. They believe health is something achieved through pills, treatments, or external solutions. But the reality is far more empowering. Your body responds instantly to the foods you give it. The moment nutrients enter your system, your biology begins shifting. Inflammation can quiet down. Blood flow can improve. Damaged cells can repair. Hormones can rebalance. Immunity can strengthen. And this change doesn't require extreme diets or complicated routines, just the right foods chosen with intention. Think about it. Every single day, you get multiple opportunities to support your body. Each meal is a decision. Each snack is a signal. You are either feeding inflammation or feeding healing. And when you choose foods that activate your body's natural defense systems, you unlock abilities within yourself that most people never tap into. One of the most powerful ways to support your body's healing is through nutrient synergy. Foods are not meant to work alone. Your body thrives when nutrients interact, when omega-3 seconds meet antioxidants, when fiber supports gut bacteria, when plant compounds activate immunity. This is why certain foods, when combined, become far more powerful than when eaten separately. They form a biologically active partnership that your body recognizes instantly. Imagine starting your morning with foods that don't just fuel you, but actively repair you. Picture your cells receiving the precise ingredients they need to calm inflammation, support your blood vessels, and energize your metabolism. This is not theory, this is how your biology actually works. Your body is constantly scanning for nutrients, constantly searching for signals to upgrade its function. And when those signals come from whole, natural foods, the response is immediate and profound. Your body has an internal pharmacy, thousands of chemicals it releases to control inflammation, fight disease, and restore balance. But this pharmacy only opens when you supply the right triggers: omega-3 fats, polyphenols, plant fibers, antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals all act as switches. They activate healing pathways that are already built into you. And once those pathways turn on, the transformation begins from the inside out. The truth is, inflammation is not the enemy. It is your body's alarm system. It activates when something is wrong. But chronic inflammation, silent, slow, persistent, happens when the alarm never turns off. And this is where food becomes your greatest tool. Certain foods can silence that alarm naturally without side effects, without stress, without force, right? They soothe your system the way nature intended. Your body is incredibly responsive. In fact, studies show that inflammation levels can begin to change within hours of eating anti-inflammatory foods. Blood flow can improve within minutes. Gut bacteria can shift in a single day, your energy can rise within a week, and long-term healing compounds over time, building a healthier, stronger version of you with every meal you choose wisely. This is why giving your body the right foods is not just a health habit. It is a form of self-respect. It is the most direct way to influence your future. You are not powerless against inflammation, fatigue, or slow healing. You have control right now through the choices you make today. Your body wants to heal, it is ready to heal, and the moment you feed it the nutrients designed by nature, that healing begins. Every change no matter how small, has the potential to reshape your health in ways you might not yet realize. Most people believe transformation requires grand gestures, intense workouts, restrictive diets, or expensive treatments, but true health often begins with the smallest, most consistent actions. A simple habit, repeated daily, can have a ripple effect that alters your body's biology at the deepest levels. When you commit to small, purposeful choices every day, you create a foundation for long-term vitality that no temporary fix can match. Your body thrives on patterns. It responds to repetition, to rhythm, to the steady stream of nutrients and signals you provide. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds soaked overnight paired with turmeric may seem insignificant on the surface, but the biological response it triggers is profound. The fiber begins to support your gut microbiome, the omega-3 fatty acids help regulate inflammatory molecules, and the curcumin in turmeric engages anti-inflammatory pathways. Within hours, your cells are responding, adjusting, and preparing to repair themselves. Every day you repeat this habit, your body compounds that effect, strengthening defenses, reducing inflammation, and improving metabolic function. Consistency is where the real power lies. It is not the occasional act, the sporadic effort, or the momentary motivation that changes your health. It is what you do day after day. Each small action, taken consistently, sends a signal to your biology. You value your health, you are giving it the tools to thrive, and you are actively shaping your future. Over weeks, your circulation improves, your energy stabilizes, and subtle changes occur that you may not immediately notice. But your cells are working harder, repairing faster, and functioning more efficiently. The science of habit is astonishing. Studies show that behaviors repeated daily create long-lasting changes in gene expression. Your body literally adapts to the signals you give it. When you commit to small anti-inflammatory habits consistently, you are not just impacting short-term wellness, you are influencing the expression of your DNA, the way your immune system responds, and the strength of your cardiovascular system. Your small daily choices compound biologically, creating an exponential effect on your health over time. It is also remarkable how small habits influence mindset. Each time you make a deliberate choice to support your health, you reinforce the idea that your well-being is within your control. This builds confidence, reduces stress, and increases motivation, which further enhances your body's ability to heal and regenerate. You are literally training your biology and your psychology simultaneously. Your daily habits become a cycle of empowerment where every positive action fuels the next. Even tiny interventions can prevent chronic disease. Imagine the cumulative effect of consistent anti-inflammatory practices over months and years. Reduced risk of heart disease, improved blood sugar regulation, lower levels of chronic inflammation, and healthier aging. Small daily steps compounded over time create health outcomes that many people seek through extreme measures but rarely achieve. Nature designed your body to respond to consistency, to reward repetition, and to integrate small, targeted inputs into large, systemic improvements. Your body is always listening. Every meal, every sip, every movement communicates a message, whether to repair or to strain, to heal or to stagnate. The power of a small, consistent habit lies in its ability to speak to your biology continuously. Even when you are not consciously thinking about it, your body is responding, recalibrating, and adjusting to create a stronger, healthier you. The most extraordinary aspect is that you do not need to overhaul your life to see profound results. One simple change, repeated every day, can shift the trajectory of your health dramatically. It is the steady accumulation of these small choices that builds resilience, restores energy, and reduces inflammation over time. The ripple effect reaches every organ, every cell, and every system in your body, creating a foundation for long-term vitality that is sustainable, natural, and entirely within your control. The foods we eat are far more than sources of energy. They are powerful signals that communicate directly with our cells, influencing every aspect of our health. Most people think of nutrition as a collection of individual nutrients, vitamins, or supplements, but the truth is far more sophisticated. The real power lies in synergy, in the way certain foods interact with one another to amplify their healing effects. Chia seeds, for example, are widely celebrated for their fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants, but their full potential is only realized when paired with complementary nutrients. Alone, they support your health, but in combination, they transform it. The magic happens at the cellular level, where nutrients work in tandem to regulate inflammation, repair tissue, and enhance metabolic function. Nature designed foods to work together, and your body is perfectly equipped to take advantage of these interactions. When you combine chia seeds with a natural anti-inflammatory agent like turmeric, the effects multiply. The omega-3 fatty acids from chia help modulate inflammatory signals, while the curcumin in turmeric blocks the molecules that drive chronic inflammation. When black pepper is added, it significantly enhances curcumin absorption, making the effect even more profound. This is not just theoretical science, it is biology in action. Your body recognizes these compounds as a coordinated team, engaging multiple pathways to restore balance and promote healing. The concept of food synergy extends beyond just two ingredients. Every combination of nutrient-rich foods has the potential to influence multiple systems simultaneously. Fiber from chia feeds your gut microbiome, generating beneficial compounds that reduce systemic inflammation and support immune function. Antioxidants neutralize harmful free radicals that can damage cells and accelerate aging. Healthy fats help carry fat-soluble nutrients to where they are needed most. Each nutrient contributes its unique function, but together they create a network of support that far exceeds the sum of its parts. Your body responds dynamically to these signals, activating repair mechanisms, improving circulation, and enhancing resilience at the cellular level. What most people fail to realize is that the timing and context of food combinations matter just as much as the nutrients themselves. Chia seeds consumed alone provide benefits, but when paired with complementary anti-inflammatory foods, they unlock pathways that remain dormant otherwise. This principle applies to many other nutrient pairings as well. Your biology is constantly scanning for these signals, seeking patterns that indicate safety, abundance, and opportunity for repair. Every strategic combination of foods sends a message that your body is ready to heal, recover, and optimize its functions. The benefits of understanding food synergy extend beyond immediate anti-inflammatory effects. They touch every aspect of long-term health, cardiovascular health, brain function, gut integrity, and immune resilience all respond to the coordinated power of nutrients. Over time, consistent application of these principles can reduce the risk of chronic disease, improve energy levels, and even slow aspects of biological aging. The difference between eating foods in isolation and using them synergistically can be subtle at first, but the cumulative impact is extraordinary. When you harness food synergy intentionally, you reclaim control over your health. You are no longer at the mercy of random diets or trends. Each meal becomes an opportunity to activate the natural repair systems built into your body. You are effectively giving your biology the instruction set it needs to function at its best. Chia seeds paired with turmeric, black pepper, or other complementary ingredients become more than a snack. They become a strategic intervention that your body recognizes and responds to immediately. The elegance of this approach is that it works naturally, without force, without extreme measures, and without the need for artificial supplements. It taps into your body's inherent intelligence, allowing it to restore balance and reduce inflammation at the deepest level. Every thoughtful combination of nutrients is an investment in your future health, a way to reinforce the systems your body already has in place. Understanding and applying food synergy is not just nutrition, it is a science-based strategy that allows you to leverage the full potential of nature's design for long-term vitality and wellness. The most empowering truth about health is that control is always within your reach. Your body is constantly responding to the choices you make, and every decision, what you eat, how you move, how you sleep, sends a signal to your cells. People often feel powerless in the face of chronic disease, fatigue, or slow recovery, believing that external interventions are the only way to create meaningful change. But the reality is far more empowering. You do not need a doctor's prescription, a complicated regimen, or a costly supplement to begin shifting the trajectory of your health. The control is already in your hands, and the tools to activate your body's natural defenses are often right in your kitchen. Your biology is responsive in ways that many underestimate. Nutrients do not merely passively enter your body, they actively communicate with your cells, signaling them to repair, regenerate, and defend against damage. Omega-3 fatty acids from chia seeds, the polyphenols in turmeric, and the absorption-enhancing compounds in black pepper all act as messengers, turning on specific pathways that reduce inflammation, strengthen blood vessels, and support the immune system. Each carefully chosen food becomes a strategic message to your body: restore balance, protect vital systems, and optimize performance. The moment you embrace this principle, you realize that health is not something imposed on you. It is something you actively cultivate every day. Empowerment comes from understanding the cumulative impact of your choices. One anti-inflammatory habit, repeated consistently, does more than address immediate discomfort. It alters your internal environment at a fundamental level. Your cells respond to consistent patterns, and even small interventions compound over time, strengthening your body's resilience. When you give your body the right nutrients daily, it begins to prioritize repair, reduce oxidative stress, and fine-tune metabolic pathways. Over weeks and months, these repeated signals transform your physiology, reducing the risk of chronic disease, improving mental clarity, and enhancing energy levels. There is also a psychological component to this control. Each time you make a conscious choice to support your health, you reinforce the idea that your well-being is in your hands. This creates a cycle of empowerment. The more you recognize your ability to influence your body, the more motivated you become to make consistent, positive choices. This self-directed approach amplifies biological effects because stress decreases, inflammation reduces, and your body becomes more receptive to repair and regeneration. You are not merely following a diet or a routine, you are actively orchestrating your health at a cellular level. Even minor adjustments can yield profound results. Integrating chia seeds with turmeric into your daily routine may seem like a small step, but its effects resonate far beyond digestion or inflammation markers. It creates a signal cascade that modulates immune responses, strengthens endothelial function, and supports healthy hormone regulation. Your body begins to operate more efficiently, inflammation quiets, and subtle changes in energy and focus become noticeable. Over time, the accumulation of these small, deliberate actions forms a powerful foundation for long-term health that is entirely within your control. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity and sustainability. You do not need complicated regimens, expensive interventions, or extreme restrictions. You simply need awareness, consistency, and intention. Every thoughtful choice, whether it is a spoonful of nutrient-rich seeds, a carefully spiced meal, or a few minutes of mindful activity, communicates to your body that you are committed to health. This signal is received, interpreted, and acted upon by every cell in your system, amplifying the benefits and creating resilience that cannot be replicated by shortcuts or quick fixes. Understanding that you are in control transforms your relationship with health. You move from being reactive, responding only when something goes wrong, to being proactive, giving your body the support it needs to prevent illness, reduce inflammation, and optimize performance. Every meal, Every movement and every habit becomes an opportunity to activate your body's built-in repair systems. This awareness is profoundly motivating because it reframes health as a series of intentional, empowering choices rather than a set of limitations imposed by circumstance. The real power lies in consistency and clarity. When you recognize that your body is ready and willing to respond to positive inputs, you no longer wait for external solutions to dictate your well-being. You take charge, designing your daily routine around simple, natural, evidence-based actions that have measurable effects. Control over your health is not a distant goal. It is a reality you can create now, one decision at a time, and your body will respond immediately, quietly transforming from the inside out. So the next time you reach for chia seeds, don't use them alone. Pair them with turmeric and ignite the inflammation-fighting power your body's been waiting for. Small choices create big transformations, and your best health begins with the decisions you make today. Start now. Your future self will thank you.